Alright, so we should be live.
Yep, we live. Woo!
I still don't see it, but...
Yeah, it's like buffering a little bit, but it says we're live on the studio, anyways.
Okay.
It says excellent connection.
Yes.
Yes.
So excellent it doesn't show up. Ah, there it is.
Just takes a few seconds sometimes.
Put that on live chat. And, yeah. So, welcome VOD Squad and Precogs.
Welcome everyone.
You see how sneaky that was? I put it on live chat and then I moved it to a new window and made it full screen and it defaulted back to top chat.
Yeah, that's some YouTube shit right there. A nice reminder to everyone that Reaper Book 1 is still funding on Indiegogo. Please go get your copy if you have not already.
Yeah, don't worry. Reaper won't default you to top chat.
However, there's only 28, I think, days left on the campaign. Better act fast. Otherwise, I'll never print another Reaper book again. Oh, 27 days left. My oh my. Time is already moving fast.
Well, yeah, so I was thinking we'd do more Geneforge. I was trying to set up multi-streaming, but I think that'll be something for next time since it didn't work.
Okie dokie. Right.
But yeah.
Well, should be a nice chill chat.
So, I guess there we go. And the game with a shit ton of bubbles. I've never
Bubble party.
been on the main screen for this long.
You trying to get another achievement?
No. So I think this is the most recent? No. This one, I guess. 1952? I had it open while you were streaming, so I guess it's this one, right? Oh no. Oh, it was a quick save. Quick save was the most recent. Okay. So,
What you doing?
So, essentially, I haven't done anything really. I'll show you guys the map so you can see where I've gone. I managed to clear the Thorny Fen, which is like shockingly an area I vaguely remember from when I was little and played this game, like the original version. I mean, I guess I remember it more from replaying it as an adult, to be fair. But in any case, I cleared this area. I think on stream I cleared this, maybe?
You know, maybe I'm just crazy, but it kind of looks more zoomed in than it used to look.
Yeah, I changed the
resolution to make it better.
Yeah, so that I mean, you'll also notice I have not like 3,000 pockets now, but
yeah, I did notice that. It's a big improvement.
But anyway, go to Vakiri so I can get my...
Hey, our honeydew, welcome to chat. Says, awesome, come on people, fund it. We need more earnest fantasy, not just YA subversive stuff, which is written to just be a Netflix pitch. Oh yeah, for sure.
By the way, kind of mind blown here. It tells me what quests are in what areas. See, it says Inutile Bandits. That's insane. Imagine having quests like work. Anyway.
Imagine that, yeah.
So, this village, I showed up and killed like 10 creatures over here. This village is a village of the outcasts of all the other factions. The merchant over here is a kleptomaniac. I already talked to it, whatever gender that was supposed to be. And this is another kleptomaniac who collects crystals.
Mm.
And I bet you when I'm through with this quest, these are going to make some nice crystals to steal. But anyway, I noticed that he's got in his basement like a hatch. Well, not in his basement. In his basement, he has like an area to explore. So I was going to do that.
Okay.
And I already went down here and got destroyed. So we'll see how this goes. But I figured there'd be like stuff in the basement. Oh, and big exciting news, big exciting discovery I made. My creatures don't gain experience. And that used to, gaining experience, having the creatures gain experience, used to really make me anxious because anytime you make a creature, you're like, oh, is this, maybe I shouldn't have made the creature, maybe I should have, made a better one. And you, going back on the creature that you made, you're wasting the experience they earned. And I don't know if that, makes a ton of sense to you guys, but to me it was super anxiety inducing having that thing, having that pressure of making sure that I'm picking the right creature. And then on top of that, the more creatures you have, the more sources you're splitting the experience with. And so it was maybe I shouldn't have any creatures. Oh, maybe I should have as few creatures as possible to gain maximum experience. And nothing respawns, everything is fixed. So I was super anxious about creatures once I understood the mechanics.
Nice.
That's not nice. So what's nice is they no longer gain experience. I do. See, they don't have an experience bar.
Right.
Their levels are only determined by my my shaping skill that relates to them. These are fire guys, and so fire shaping affects them. Fire shaping also affects the ice guys. Don't ask questions. It's fine. Yeah, and then also, on top of everything, I found there's a cheat code to respec. Incredible. So my never-ending anxiety that I'm building my characters incorrectly is assuaged. Assuaged? Assuaged. I think that's how you pronounce it, yeah. Assuage. Sounds right. Ooh, I got a quick action. Yay. Second attack. These guys are weird because their single target attack does 8 to 20, and their AoE does 11 to 23. So it's an AoE and it does more damage. Now you think that's not balanced, and I guess it's not, but also it has better range, this one. But also, I spent the extra points to have this guy not have a cooldown to his special abilities, so there's no reason not to do it, other than the fact it's kind of annoying to have to reach over and press 5 every time I want them to use an ability, but, I think I'll just barely survive. Try to even them out for the AoE to take both of them. Getting super lucky with the quick actions. What a satisfying crunch. Squishing a scorpion. ASMR. I wonder if there are ASMR things of the Final Fantasy victory music. Oh yeah, this game has no music at all. I guess, I don't know, is there ambient music we should be playing or something?
I don't really know any. Right, but I could certainly just put on some whatever fantasy music compilation and just blast it from my laptop, but
yeah, it's funny because the main menu has music, but the game doesn't have any.
it is very weird.
One of the complaints was on the reviews was talking about how it's seriously, man, no music at all. And I was surely that can't be correct. This is the remake. Oh fuck. Okay. Maybe. Oh man, the shield thing is their buffs ran out. It's so weird. I'm used to the buffs lasting forever, but the remake now, the length of the buff is dependent on your blessing magic. Yeah, I'm so used to Rumble where there's like no copyright anything. You can just there's literally people just working out watching Dragon Ball Z, just full episodes.
Hey, Gabe, welcome to chat.
Hey. So I get now there's like rules about walking away from enemies, right? Okay, enemy stops you, right? Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Ah, damn it. Alright. So after the first fight, I guess I'll just stop. And oh, what's this? Coal. Not important. Go here, maybe? Actually, I should probably, like, be getting in there to, like, tank or something. Fucky wucky. Because really, I guess my character actually has more hit points than the creatures, which is not going to be true later in the game, but for now, I guess it is. So I guess... Oh, there's a choke point here, so really I could be blocking them fairly effectively? I don't know. I also... I'm afraid of moving too much because I have a chance of being able to cast 2 spells a turn. Because it'll consume, I think, 5 instead of the normal 9 points. Like, every ability costs 9 action points. Just kind of... Obviously, you only have 8, so that's a little bit weird. But for some reason, you're able to go over the normal expenditure of stuff. So... Okay. Alright, so damage is spread out, which is, like, fine. So I'm, like, roughly half. So maybe I should heal myself? Eh.
So, how's everybody in chat doing tonight?
Okay, got a quick action. Pretty nice. Is that both of them? Kind of hard to tell. Yeah, I guess that's both. Fuck. Okay. Heal this guy. Oh, interesting. So I respect before and I took a point out of healing magic, but it looks like now I don't quite fully heal from no health. I had 1 point in to healing, which wasn't, like, crazy, but, you know. You just, like, bite him? Yeah. Get nipped on. Alright, so... An enemy is visible? Don't tell me an enemy is visible. There's no enemies. It's fine. Nice. Get out of here. Also, the game pauses automatically when you select a spell to cast. Like, I had a spell selected waiting for them to tick down further so I could heal them. And it didn't. Okay, so as cheesy as this is, I'm going to kill those 2 scorpions and then, like, travel to the friendly place so that I can recover all my energy and stuff. Because how I respect myself, I kind of don't have a ton of energy to keep on fighting. Or maybe it's just that I'm, like, too low level to really, like, do a protracted siege of a dungeon.
Gabe says, doing alright, still playing more Fire Emblem 3 Houses. On my way through the 3rd story route of this game.
Just becoming an addiction at this point. What's the one where you get to have the kids? Is that... It's not 3 Houses, is it? Whichever one that one is, I do have to try at some point.
Yes. Take some inspiration.
Yeah, me, like everybody else, would love to at some point make a RPG. And I was like talking to Trisha about it, and it's like we kind of have all the skills we need, right? Like I can write and like kind of balance a game. So, all right, let's just balls to the wall. Oh, if I move one step forward, I think I can get this scorpion. Or rather, Clawbug, since I know so much lore. Yes. Clawbug, you see.
Ugh.
I wonder if there's like a... well, no, probably not. I was going to say, I wonder if there's a strategy involving like retreating steadily that would be good, but probably not. The Clawbugs are... really fast, so I don't think you can actually get away from them.
Let's see. Gabe says there's a few games where you get kids. Genealogy of the Holy War, Awakening, and the Fates games.
Awakening. I feel like I own Awakening. I was thinking RimWorld would be super entertaining if you could I mean, it is already a great game, but it would be really an interesting addition to RimWorld, and it would fit super well in if the kids could...
Gabe says Awakening is on 3DS.
Yeah, I think I have that one. Is that the one where you play as a tactician? Or there's a tactician-like character that's supposed to be your Link character? Okay, nice. Got one. Ah! God damn it. Oh, you know, I guess it doesn't matter if all the creatures die. Right? Maybe that's why it's so hard. Maybe it's so hard because it doesn't matter anymore. That's super interesting. Maybe I'm not supposed to be loading like this. Maybe I'm supposed to be... just eating shit. I guess I didn't save after I... Oh no, I did. This is from... Yeah. I don't know. You know, I'll explore a little bit around, because if I get one more level up, maybe, yeah, I just need to kill like a little bit more, and then I'm... And those guys are dropping quite a bit of experience, so maybe that's a signal that I'm not quite a bad enough dude to handle them. Dropping 24, where the other guys I was killing was dropping 10, so... So I got a quest from these guys that was like, go stop the bandits across the river to the east, so... Excuse me.
Let's see, Gabe says, don't know how well the child units are in Awakening and Fates since I don't own a 3DS, but the ones in Genealogy are neat.
The door ahead is guarded by two huge battle betas. They snarl and flex their muscles as you approach. You're perplexed. These are highly advanced creations. Why are they here? And under control, no less. Who in this remote farce is able to master them? They are kind enough not to rush you when you come into view. However, if you advance, they are likely to dismantle you. So, disappointing. So disappointing, but battle alphas are the weakest version of that tree, and then the stronger version is blue and is called a battle beta. But in this game, it looks like they went with orange and like pink instead of what I'm used to, and I don't like it.
Orange and pink are pretty close together.
Yeah, I don't like this. It used to be battle alpha was the red one, and they were interesting because I mentioned the chitin armor thing where they have like this where they have this like lobster sort of armor like pinned onto them. The battle betas had this very interesting sort of image that you couldn't see it super clearly, right? Because it's like old ass game, but they had a sort of like exoskeleton structure like that on their chest, so it kind of made me imagine either they're wearing that armor or it was like built into them. They had this like extra exoskeleton of like bone on the outside. It looked like maybe it was like ribs that were on the outside. Now though, they look much stupider and they have loincloths. Straight downgrade, just like the Thods. This looks terrible. This is really retarded. I hate this. This looks better. Good job. I guess this looks better. Yeah, sure. That's fine.
Sure.
Battle Alpha, Battle Beta looks like total trash. Glad. I think I'm just gonna invest points in fire creations because the Artillas are fine, but like. So they have a cone attack that would poison over time. Probably a thing that would be good. It would probably be good to have one Fiora and one Artilla and then be like poisoning them with one of the AoEs, even though it does less damage. Oh no, it probably wouldn't because they don't have the no cooldown thing. So it would be a downgrade from a Fiora, I would bet. And they also have a protective shield, but I want to invest in the shielding abilities myself, so this seems like more of a creature for someone who doesn't invest a lot in their shaping abilities and does more like regular combat stuff. Which makes sense because they were always a very cheap creation, so it was a lot for a cheap cost, so it always seemed like something for agents or guardians or something. But anyway. I'm probably not a bad enough dude to take on battle betas, but I am really curious why they're there. That can't be the bandits. That would be wild. I'm assuming the bandits are guarded Doria. It doesn't say. That's the bandits in question. When the serviles ahead see you, they shout in alarm. Soon they are all holding weapons. The serviles back in the village were broken, passive creatures. Some inutile. On the other hand, growing bitter and angry, these serviles are willing to fight no matter how futile their struggle is. Huh? Are we talking? I think we might be talking. Do you want to threaten this character? It, and maybe others nearby, will turn. If you want to talk, exit cust. Okay. It is easy to identify the bandit leader. He stands at the front, holding a sword, looking really belligerent. It's kind of like not the cleanest sentence I've ever read. Looking really belligerent. I don't know. I guess it's fine. It's serviceable, right?
Sure.
He holds out his hand. Stop right there, Shaper. I am Rook, and this is our camp. You are a visitor here. We aren't taking orders. We came here and claimed this land. Now it is ours. We'll fight if we have to. The other brigands nod. They show no fear. You are threatening me. You dare approach me? Yes. We're done being rejected. This is our home. We take, we eat, and we live. We won't give in to you, Shaper. I think you are weak. Anyway. Well, here's the thing.
How about that?
Just to give you all a lore reminder, he's like AI, created by the Shapers. So his first crime is probably, I think, before he even insults me. Enough of this. You must be destroyed, rogue. Then the time has come. We knew it would. We will live or we will die. Let's find out the brigands' charge. Okay.
Kill.
Now I wonder. I have like a bunch of spells. I wonder if I should try out like the mind abilities. I never really used these things, but it's relatively cheap and like I don't know. Oh, Seer. Can I cast this? What? Oh, it costs some essence. Kind of exciting though. I've never really used any spell besides Firebolt, so this could be exciting. Here, I'll hit the guy with it. Yeah, get poisoned, bitch. Okay, so Oh, so I can hit all of you. Get shit on. Walk 7. Maybe that hits him. Nice. AoEs. That's what I was born to do. Oh. Fuck. Fuck. Now, I guess that's the question, right? Should I not care? Should I just resurrect them? Like, should I just make a new one later? Because they're not dying with my experience. So does it matter that they die?
I guess not.
Yeah, right? It's a weird way to play the game now. But it makes a lot more sense. Like, it feels much more thematic to just be like, yes, useless creature. Because, I can't look at it now, but, control level 3, what happened? They're... Oh, interesting. So, roamers, right? There's a version of a roamer that costs very little that when it dies, it explodes. So, you could essentially run it like a suicide troop, right? But I never used it because it would be wasting experience to have it live. But it was always interesting to think that someone could play like that, and now I can. I could have suicide units, and probably it was only very interesting to me because this was like literally my first RPG. So I had never ever seen a suicide minion before. After playing like Left 4 Dead, it's suddenly like real old. You fight enough boomers and it's no fun. So I think that I could do better than how that was. I think honestly, speaking to the serviles is far beneath me.
Yeah, right.
So I kind of do just want to like just
fly your breath first, ask questions later.
Yeah, I kind of it feels weird to even like bother talking to them. But I figured, for
thematic purposes.
Yeah, for thematic. It literally, I was like, that would make more sense if I spoke to them. But I don't know, speaking to these lesser life forms. I think they should probably expect this. Do one of these. I'll just start off with the Fiora. Oh, that doesn't hurt them because they're not enemies? Interesting. Do I want to threaten this character? Yes. Oh, so he's just hostile now? Smooth. Okay, this is a disaster. I guess we will talk to enter the fight because otherwise you have to spend action points to threaten them.
That's a little bit silly. But okay.
I was also thinking maybe I would have some items, but I don't really. I have the spray crystal or the icy crystal. I'll use this. At some point I'll totally outgrow it, so. You are threatening me. Enough of this. You'll be destroyed, rogue. Oh wow, you spent your first turn doing something completely useless.
Hell yeah.
He threw a javelin at me and missed, but he has spores, so he should have used them. So everything is organic, right? That all the shaper technology, and this is an item that you can use. These are curing spores. This removes all of the poison from people around you, but essentially it's like they've taken like fungal spores or like plant spores or something, or they've created plant spores that have an effect, and so you just empty this bag of pollen out around you, and then it has some positive effect instead of just horrific allergies. So this cures poison, but like the best item is a blue bag. The blue bags are the best. That's haste spores. That gives everybody an extra attack. Insane. Anyway, sorry, I cut you off. What were you saying?
I wasn't saying anything.
Okay. Damn straight. So he used like shielding spores or something, the bandit leader. I don't know what he had, but it was definitely a better idea than just trying to throw a spear at me. Okay, yeah, he did that, whatever that was. Now, bandit leader poisoned. Can I... Here's the question, right? What does this cost to use? Because it used to be three. You'd always have 8. That was how it always was. But you'd have 8 action points, and it would cost 3 action points to use an item. So you could use one of these crystals as 3, and then attacking was 5 points. Now it's 9 points to attack, but you can attack even if you don't have 9 points, and that's the new system. It's a bit odd. It used to be you'd get extra action points from haste. So if you hasted yourself, you would get 15 instead of 8. So then you could attack like twice reliably, but then 3 times if you're already next to them. But in any case, oh, it's a cone now. That's right. Okay. I guess I'll walk over here and then use the cone. Oh, I can actually, if I get closer, I'll be in melee, but that's probably for the best. Let's see. I'll blast everybody. Oh, isn't that cute? I think this is like the best angle, to be honest. So I think I'm hitting this guy too. I am, yeah. This like stuff over here is kind of fucking with my angle, but I guess this is as good as it's gonna get without me like wasting a bunch of. Oh, actually, could I move here and be at a better spot? Maybe that was where I was already. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah. I think I just have to play assuming that my minions will die, which feels much more thematic because like, oh fuck. Mortally wounded, your power drained, you fall to the ground. One of the many threats to Susi Island has claimed you. Without you to intervene, the secrets and conspiracy. Yeah, got it. I don't really have any like other spells I would think of. Oh, I have a cure spell? What the fuck? Alright, I need to just, I guess I just have to remember I have that. I don't know. I don't know if there's any like better way I could be doing this other than maybe this. Is this like 5 brain super smart? Hold on, let me his ambient dialogue, like just like talking to nobody, he says, "We are thieves." It's like, oh, okay. You are threatening me. Enough of this, you will be destroyed, rogue.
Die.
Okay, so he threw and actually hit me. Good job. I'm gonna move back slightly and then hit him with Searer. Got a quick action, nice. So I'll take that opportunity to heal myself. Did I hit him? Oh, maybe I didn't.
Yes.
Another quick action. I'll move you over here. So this way, theoretically at least, there's less people able to attack at once. Because they'll have to come around the corner.
Get like a cone shape, hit them all in one.
Yeah, I don't know if I should use the ice thing now and blast them, just to get those 3, or if I should... Well, no, I'm in the front, so I should focus on healing myself, because I could easily get shit on, so I'll just do that. And then I'll use these guys for damage. Is that... No, I'm not hitting that guy, am I? If I go like this... Still no? Let me scooch. Oh, quick action, nice. You are hitting that guy, yeah.
Hey, Marshall says good evening, game fans and game fans.
Hey. Oh, there's people here now.
Oh, you want to tell your crazy story from yesterday?
Well, I guess that's the question, right? Does anyone, like, know...
Well, don't... I would say start from the beginning and then reveal the name.
Oh, okay.
Just in case they do know.
So, I was on Rumble, and there's all these, like, super cozy streams, right, on Rumble, where, like, everybody's super calm. You know, you talk to people on Twitch, and, like even small streams, people get real anxious. They get they're so nervous. You know, they're so tense. And you can kind of tell that people are multi-streaming to Rumble and Twitch because they're so nervous. You know, like you know, like this guy was like, oh, I haven't checked out like Wulong whatever. That's the Neo company. They made it their third game after Neo 2 is Wulong or whatever. And in character creation, it has like choose your gender. Like it was on the start menu for the demo. It was like pick your gender before you start, or like not gender. Sorry, pronoun. So it has like that language behind it. And so this guy was like, oh, I had to check that game out. And I was like, oh, I don't know if you can comment on this while you're like multi-streaming to Twitch, but it has you choose your gender pronouns. And he starts shaking. Like I can see in the camera he's shaking. And he's like, ha ha ha. Oh, and he comments, he like reads out a different one of my comments. And I was like, oh, that's a little weird. You know? And I just, it's so tense, right?
Yeah.
Twitch is it's so tense. No one can like be a real person.
The craziness.
And I look at the stream chat of other people's streams that are just on Rumble, and they're like, wow, that's so retarded. And it's like, wow, they're just talking like a person, you know? They're like real people.
They don't care.
And it's so relaxed. You could just, it just takes all this like stress off of me just to see people unafraid to breathe. They're they're okay.
All right.
So I was hanging out on Rumble, and then I see this guy from my high school. He has his face super zoomed in on the thing, and I was like, oh, I'll say.
It's like on the thumbnail.
Yeah, and so I'll like I'll say hi to this guy. That's funny. I was gonna say hi to him. So I click on the stream, and then I'm about to type, and I see there's 2,500 people watching, and I was like, that's kind of crazy. Was he like, I don't know, is
he big on Rumble?
Is he big on Rumble? I'm like, wow. I was like, oh, this is kind of maybe. I didn't want to say too much. I was like, oh, I don't know, like, you know.
Want to dox him.
But his username is his nickname from high school. So I was like...
So you knew it was him.
So yeah, I was like 100% Anyway, I was like, oh, this is kind of... I was like, oh, this is a little pressure. There's like 2,000 people here. So I was like, I don't know if he's gonna... I don't know what... Like, you know, I was like... I don't know what to say, but I was like, I know it's him. So I was like, hey, I was like,
go to high school.
Yeah, I was like, did you go to high school in New Jersey? And he's like, what the fuck?
He recognized your name.
Yeah, he recognized me immediately. But so this guy is I don't know if anyone knows who this is, but this was Ms. Kiff is his username. That's not what his nickname was, just Ms. back in the day. But I don't know if anyone knows who that is, but it's like a Twitch streamer.
Yeah, you're like rallying over like how he has like 2,000 people watching him on Rumble.
Yeah.
And then he's like, oh, that's nothing. This is my second job. Check me out on Twitch. And then I pull up his Twitch. And it's like 2.1 million.
Yeah, so apparently this guy's really big. I don't know. But
And somehow it like went past Adam's head all this time.
I never noticed.
From high school.
I remember there's a clip of him that I had seen before.
A viral clip.
Now that I think about it, I do remember. I do remember seeing that, and I remember being like, "Man, I know that guy." But then I was like, nah. He in the clip. He like he said he's a little heavier. So I was like, it kind of changes his face a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm like, maybe I'm crazy. Maybe it's not him. But now he's the weight's off. So it's like, anyway, this is.
It's also like a very short.
Yeah, it's like a very short clip, but here, I'll cleanse the suggested videos from your.
It's funny, all of the chat.
Site.
Oh
yeah.
As he's like talking with you, the chat
Yeah,
is
they're
like sharing with you all these details about him.
Yeah, and they're
getting you caught up.
Yeah, and apparently he's like he owns a gym and stuff. Like he's like a big guy now.
Yeah,
I don't know.
He made it in life.
Yeah, anyway, here I'll show you guys the clip of this occurring. Hopefully the audio is fine.
Oh well, if it's playing through the desktop audio, it should be fine.
I don't know if you guys will find this amusing because like I don't know if you know who this fucking random guy is, but I mean I guess apparently he's not a random guy. Apparently he's all famous and stuff, but I don't know.
Why did you go to school in New Jersey?
I
Are
love
you
how
Adam Meisner? The Atomizer?
I love how he checks your profile to make sure it's actually you.
As though someone would impersonate me.
What?
Well, everyone else was like, in
Wow,
his
that's
chat was
cool.
like, no, he's making it up. He just did his research.
Yeah.
Marshall says, you guys are the only streams I know.
Ah.
Gabe says, big streamers aren't exactly my forte, save for certain videos.
No, this is really him. I just checked his profile. What's up, dude? You're looking at me on my second, this is my second job.
Yeah, on Twitch he has 2.1
You a
million
Rumble man?
followers.
I actually went to school with this guy.
You a Rumble man?
What the fuck? Yo, that's wild. What are you doing here, bro? Like, how did you recognize me?
I have a good memory for faces. Unfortunately, bad
has
memory.
Way better memory for faces than I do.
I got a real bad memory
Are you
for
Rumble?
names.
You were a year younger. Yeah. You went to school with my brother. What the fuck? Your man told you you're on Rumble.
Yeah, it was. Man, what a trip.
My favorite part is all the people in chat saying I'm a schizo.
How did you randomly just find me? No, chat. I check his profile. That's really. I mean, he's real. That's his face. Dude, Rumble bringing people together. W's in chat.
Yeah, like people in
W's in chat.
people in chat were like, he's a schizo who did his research.
That's not a bit. That really is someone that went to school with me and was a year older. This is not a bit. You really think about my school?
It is such a crazy thing to happen.
I'm an author now. Wait, what'd you write?
He's plugging his shit.
I was yeah. That's like I mean I got to right. I gotta bring it up. What am I gonna do? Say like I don't know
Are
stuff.
you a Rumble man? Someone say a connoisseur.
Marshall says you're a stalker.
Yeah.
He is who did his research, bro. It's literally his. I'm looking at his picture and his video because I thought the same thing. No, it's really him.
I thought the same thing.
As if someone would be impersonating fucking me, like.
Like, how would they even know?
I didn't even know this guy was but he's like a big guy now. But I was like,
apparently he's a big deal.
I clicked on his stream literally thinking like, oh, I'll like keep this guy company on his. Oh, there he goes, and we're back.
It is, like, genuinely super nice, though, that, like, this guy just, like, super made it in life.
So I guess nobody in chat knows who this guy is either. I'm not alone, but
I mean, like, I don't watch Twitch, so I would have never encountered this guy except for that viral clip, which we've both seen.
yeah, I mean, nice crit, 2 crits and a quick action. It almost feels like cheating because I lost the first time, but that's some nice.
So I could share with
God.
chat the viral clip. They've probably seen it too.
Ah. I died. Do you know who Asmongold is? I know if I keep on like slamming my head against that challenge, I will win. But it feels cheaty because there's critical effects and stuff, so it's like obviously eventually I'll win. But so nobody's heard of Asmongold? He's famous, right? That guy.
So this is the viral clip. Where, like, he's trying to do this trick in Mario 64, and then, like, his girlfriend, I assume, picks up the controller and just does it for him, and it's, like, funny. Gabe says, I've heard of Asmongold, not really interested in a lot of his stuff.
Yeah, so Asmongold I think is a World of Warcraft guy. But I don't watch his stuff either. But I've heard of Asmongold. Asmongold, but is partners with that guy from high school, Mizkif rather. Since I guess he's like a person, people would know.
Yeah, I guess so.
More than guy from my high school.
Literally the nickname.
Yeah, I don't know what. I don't know what stories are like. No one gives a shit, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure chat, when you were in the chat, gave a shit. They were like, oh, share with us all the juicy details, Adam.
I mean, this is safe, I think. Let's see. Maybe claw bugs aren't as good as they used to be. Maybe I can just get away with this. So then what we'll do... Oh, fucking damn. Alright, I guess I'm kind of stuck healing that, right? Now... Oh, that's right. Enemy stops you, so you can't kite like you used to be able to. So maybe... Oh, but I can still back up 1. Okay, and then...
Let's see. Gabe says, I know not too long ago he's making comments about the whole anime localization shit, even getting Jamie Markey's attention. Hey, Nova! Welcome to chat.
Hey there.
With many
Kind of fucked, right? I guess I'll just do what I can. I'll heal one of these guys. I only have 3 on me, which seems to be, like, probably super manageable.
Nova's asking, are you winning?
Are you winning, son?
Oh yeah, or Honeydew says, oh yeah, saw that Mario 64 clip. He's explaining how to do the backwards jump, super basic display. Turns out she knows and is a pro at it. Yeah, I think PewDiePie at one point reacted to that clip, and I think that's where I first saw it.
Right. Doing pretty good.
No, but you got a new profile pic there? What is that, like AI art or something?
It looks like a fox girl. Are you back to being straight but into fox girls?
No, I thought it was supposed to be a cat girl. Is it a gay cat girl? It is AI, yeah. I kind of figured that it was like specialized. Like
You need 100 living tools? Fuck me.
It is a cat girl, confirmed.
Alright. Oh boy. Got a claw bug.
Marshall was asking, is this a different game from the one you were playing the other day? Well, last time we were playing Daggerfall, so...
But this is the same game, but it's more... I changed the resolution so that it's less zoomed out, so it does look totally different, I admit.
I don't remember which the other day you're referring to. We also played, like, the Heroes of Annihilation, or...
Heroes of Annihilated Empires.
Heroes of Annihilation, yeah. That was a different one, but... Then we were playing Geneforge, and now we're getting back to Geneforge.
Oof. I should heal myself, right? That makes sense. Leave the damage to the guys who can only do damage. Nice.
Gabe the Gen is saying doing alright, just escaping from the doomers that think all of Japan has gone woke due to a few companies doing stupid decisions. Yeah, classic.
That is the classic, isn't it?
Right. Yeah, I kind of see Japan as like having kind of separate problems. Not what I would consider less serious problems, but just different. I don't see them as having a huge political correctness problem over there, though.
Yeah, I do see that being quite different. Okay, I can see the threat circle or threat square over here, so there's a thing over there. I don't know. I guess
go on the couch
for some reason.
Go ahead. That's alright. Relax, buddy.
I'll save my essence. So in this game you have two resources, essence and energy. Spells cost both typically, however, Firebolt just costs energy. It's like the only one. So most spells cost a resource you can't get back until you go rest, while all spells use up energy, so you can't use like too many powerful spells in succession. It's like a, it's like a dual mana system.
Is she cute, the profile picture? Well, honestly, it's kind of hard to see since it's so tiny, but, I mean, with my imagination filling in the details, yeah, sure. It's cute. I do see, like, the rainbow shirt, and now immediately I can only associate the rainbow with gay nowadays. So, that's what I meant when I said, the gay anime girl.
Ooh, quick action. Ow.
Or Honeydew asking, speaking of obscure, did Angel Sanctuary ever get an anime? Yeah, that was the first I ever saw of Angel Sanctuary. I saw the anime first, and then I read the manga for the video.
Alright. Get the fuck out of here. It's a shame that I can't just, like, dunk on these guys with AoEs, but I'm just not quite strong enough. If I get 2 more kills, I can level up. So, I don't know. Maybe I should be going someplace else with, like, weaker stuff.
I got you, Nova. It's no problem. We don't mean anything by it, obviously. Yeah. Yes, it still has that content. Even a dub, yes. not shocked that there is a demand for that content in English-speaking countries as well.
Yeah. Now that's a mine. Why is there a mine over here? You gonna talk to me about the mines? Don't like the mines. You. Okay. Try making small talk, don't learn anything interesting. Okay, well, I guess one way to see if they're armed, because in this game they don't... Yeah, okay, so they were armed. Makes sense. It used to be they would wiggle when they were armed, and then they would be still when they were disarmed, but this game they're always wiggling. They got rid of the...
Hey, Jamie Rose. I see people talking about cat girls. Of course. A conversation that I think you would be even more interested in. We were just talking about Nova's new profile pic. Also, welcome to chat.
Yeah, welcome, welcome. Oh, right. They don't... Maybe we should go kill the claw bugs. Maybe that'd be easier. Not really tanky enough to take too much. I suppose, like, where I'm aiming to go is, like, shitloads of damage, but... Or, you know, I used to... Well, I mean, I suppose I can find them again, but there's a bunch of spells that give you lots of defense. I just don't have them.
Are you alright, Nova? That's quite a thing to just type in chat.
I'm in pain.
Yeah. Well, in response to Jamie asking, how is everyone?
I'm still here, that's how I am? Alright. This guy.
I'm sorry. He says, my stomach has just been hurting so much these past couple days. Sorry to hear that. Marshall says, sorry, just trying to be like a mysterious wounded badass. There's only room for one edgy character around here, and that's Ichabod from Repro, Book 1.
Oh.
Now funding on Indiegogo.
I thought you were going to say Sonic the Hedgehog. Or, sorry, what is his name? Shadow the Hedgehog.
You filthy casual. Been sick the days before, and now my stomach is sore AF. God damn.
Okay, sweet. I lured them into, like, not a super great situation for them. Actually, here's a question. What the fuck does Daze do? Affects an area. Oh, what the hell? There's these kinds of spells? Alright, let's Daze. Whoa, they're dazed. What does Daze do? Is there like a... Oh, right, but... Can I see Daze? Temporarily paralyzing them, but damaging them ends a daze. Okay. Well, I'm gonna damage them. But hopefully that skipped their turn. Usually they go after me. Oh, but that was not correct. Oh, fuck. Okay, but this isn't too bad because they're hitting two separate guys. I'm going to back up to give them some space so they can back up and correct their AoEs. Who has less health, though, I guess? 20... Okay.
This
on top has less.
Gabe the Gen is saying, need a time range for the next dip into the obscure anime pool. Should I do the 90s or the 80s? I mean, I guess I would bet on the 90s just because I know there are more hits from the 90s.
So more stuff to be overshadowed by, like, stuff that's like that would like blow it out of the water but not be this one sort of. Yeah, okay, there we go, level up. Let's back out here. Okay, all right.
I mean, you know, there's stuff to enjoy in the 80s too, but I don't know.
Yeah, let's see. Anything else dangerous in here? Oopsies. Get back in there. Fuck back in there. Okay. Alright. Alright. Fair enough. Don't know what that's supposed to be. Can't interact with it. Super bizarre. There's a lock that takes 100 living tools. There's probably not 100 living tools in this game. So I wonder what that's about. Ask this guy about his fucked up basement. It's like a theme. I went into another like merchant's basement and I got attacked by Artilla.
Apparently, Gabe, there's a lot of like old school isekais, and back when it was way more common for a high school girl to be isekai'd rather than a high school boy, you know, like Inuyasha type stuff. We have a friend who apparently knows quite a few of those. I forget which one was the one that he was recommending to us, though. I forget what it was called. Escaflon or something?
Well, I know there's an anime called Visions of Escaflowne.
I think that was it, wasn't it?
Yeah, I don't know what that is, though.
I think that was like an isekai with like a high school girl, right? Escaflowne, yeah.
Floney. Alright, let's see. Yeah, this is the one where he's in a mech.
Yes.
He's like, it's a medieval, but there's mechs.
Yeah.
And they do
Old
the
school
noses
isekai.
like crazy.
Yeah, crazy fucking noses. Insane noses.
So
10 out of 10. Would nose again.
So this was really funny. We were getting together with our friends for like a couple who for Valentine's Day, and we compiled a list of romance anime to watch together.
Yeah.
And he picked the wrong episode, and it was this like super badass like fight scene where he's like in a mech like slaughtering all these other mechs.
Yeah, he's like losing control.
Yeah. It's like, ah! It has nothing to do with romance.
It was awesome, but it was the wrong episode.
And like halfway through this like super well, like it was not like super. It was animated, right?
It was well done. It was like fine.
So, but it's like a cool fight scene where he's like slashing them all apart, and he's like, "All right, so I might have picked the wrong episode." He's like, "Ah!"
I knew immediately he picked the wrong episode. Like,
it's like a mech with a lightsaber. He's like,
You
slashing them
tell.
apart. Yeah.
Yeah, I know of Escaflowne. That's known for the most part. Yeah, sure. But that was another. That was a '90s one.
Yeah.
It was good. It was good romp, right? You know. There's Inuyasha, the classic.
Oh yeah, he also has like the prestige of being the first to review a bunch of different anime. He found this like gambling anime
That no one has ever reviewed ever before.
where the whole thing is the guy's like a skilled gambler at slot machines, quote
It
unquote.
doesn't make
like,
any sense now.
And he goes into slot machine tournaments. It's not even like there's some obfuscation of it like Yu-Gi-Oh or something.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. Just straight up encouraging people to go out and gamble.
I wonder where the money comes from for that, you know?
From the fucking casinos.
Just in general, all casinos? Because if I wanted to...
I'm sure it was sponsored by something.
If I wanted to make people go to a casino, I would have a Bond movie set in the casino, right?
I mean, sure.
And then, like...
But Japan functions a little bit more differently. Autistically, perhaps.
No, but he's not gambling at a specific... It's not like, you're not good enough to gamble at our casino or something. It's like...
Well, what, did you watch the whole anime?
No, but...
They might have a name drop somewhere in there.
Why wouldn't you drop that the first episode?
They might have. We just might not speak Japanese.
Oh, and it just wasn't translated over?
Well, it could have, like, the logo in the background.
I guess.
I mean, I'm not an expert. I'm just saying it's possible.
I was in a slot machine tournament. Jesus Christ. They're real.
It's like 80% luck, 20% pushing the button really fast.
Yeah.
Oh, and Kill la Kill. I never finished Kill la Kill. Adam, did you ever finish Kill la Kill?
I watched the first episode and I was like, I hate this. And then
Yeah,
I came back to the friend who recommended it to me. I was like, this sucks. And he's like, you only watched the first episode? You really gotta watch the second episode. I watched the second episode and I'm like, man, this sucks. And then he's like, well, really, but you know, you only watch the first two episodes. You gotta watch his girlfriend or something was like, oh, you should really like watch like the third episode. It probably gets good about that. I watched the third episode. I watched
said the same thing about One Piece.
I watched the fourth episode. I'm like, man, this still blows. And I was like, there's only 12 episodes total. When is it supposed to be good? And they're like, oh, I guess you just don't like it. It's like,
Oh, I mean, really, the first episode is supposed to hook you. So, if you're not hooked by the first episode, then I think that's definitely a mistake on like the.
I think typically the
Third
first
part.
episode is going to be really different from the series because like
Yes.
pilots, how they function and stuff. So
Oh
I
my
would
God,
say
the first chapter of fucking Necromance was completely different than the rest of the whole series.
great first chapter.
A great first chapter. It's just like all pluses all
You know,
around.
the inverse of that is Naga Toro. The first chapter is way more psycho than later.
Oh yeah, and then it gets like more tame later on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's funny how that works.
All right. So fire shaping. It seems like fire shaping is the only one I should invest in because they've turned battle alphas and battle betas into the gayest looking thing imaginable, and I mean that literally because they apparently have genitals now, and they cover them with a loincloth. Should they have an ass loincloth to pair with it? Anyway, I know claw bugs used to be super broken, but now that the system's changed, how you attack and stuff, it's probably different. They used to have 12 AP, and you need 5 AP to attack, so you could get really close. You could move into attack and then hit twice sometimes, and then guaranteed you're hitting like twice if you're already next to them. Loincloths A, BRB.
He was about to name off some obscure anime. Maybe we know some. Who knows?
You should, yeah. That's a better question for Sergeant Salamander. Interesting.
I've watched some obscure anime every now and then, just because like I have to actively search for anime that I would like, and a lot of it is just like not dubbed or not localized. You end up finding it through fan subs, right? But it's watchable. You just have to basically pirate it. So I've managed to find some obscure anime through those methods, at least. Obviously, you know, if they were available legally, I would still pirate them, but...
Okay. So what I think I'm looking at is, I think War Blessing and Protection are providing a flat effect that does not scale. So the points into Blessing magic are for the purpose of making these spells last longer, not to make them stronger. Therefore, I probably shouldn't pump any more points into Blessing magic, but I guess 2 points isn't going to kill me, so I shouldn't like necessarily respec, but like not important enough to put more points into. Now here's the other question, right? a quick save real quick. Right now I have strong control, and it says 2. I don't know what the number is supposed to mean, right? Control. The higher the number is... How strong your control of creations. Higher the number... The higher the number, the worse the control. So I want the number to be low? Okay. So here's the problem, right? In order to have more control over my creations, I need to have higher shaping skill. My control of the creations is also influenced by their level versus my level. So my level is 5, so therefore I have strong control over them. If I pump fire shaping, I have perfect control? Wait. Okay, so the level up just kicked in. Now I have adequate control, because their level increases when I increase my levels of fire shaping. So you're kind of always in a balance of like not quite being able to control them super well. And if they take too much damage in combat, sometimes they just like frenzy and like will bite your creations or you. They'll like flip sides for a few turns. Not great. But how else do you can increase your control other than just leveling up and not optimizing your creations? So maybe that like kind of pushes you more towards the agent or guardian path, which is like you yourself are more of a potent element to combat than your creations, and less to the shaper path. Also gives you a chance to put points into your like blessing magic or something.
Let's see if we know some of these anime. Exper Xenon. No, I'm gonna say no on that one.
I don't know any of those now.
Ozan Nari Dungeon. Jigoku Sensei Nube. Tena Monya Voyagers.
Tenamanya though sounds kind of cool.
Yeah. Interesting names, I suppose. Granted, you know, they're still kind of like in
Quick
the
action.
Japanese.
Yeah, quick action. Oh, I guess there's no parry in this game, which is accurate. So, also something interesting is this game is the sequel to this game is getting another remake, and now that I know creations don't get experience, I'm much more excited for it. So, how about I put point in? Let's see how that looks. That's like the last point I can put in that still costs 4. My control is adequate. I guess that's fine. What increases exactly? So strength increases melee damage. Magical skill is 2. Magical ability is more effective, makes cooldowns 5% faster. I don't need the 5% faster cooldown because I have the fast recovery thing. So it goes up to 2 if I put a point in, but was it already at 2? Yes. So 1 point doesn't give me any extra damage with these guys. Okay, I can buy those. Wait. Okay. Oh, is this me spending more essence? Oh, they go up in level as I'm putting stuff onto them? So essence cost is 12. So then that costs 2. That costs another 2. What's my essence at? Is that max? No, let's go rest, and then I can see what my actual skills are. Because you're investing a certain amount of essence in having creations. That's the magic that doesn't come back until you rest at a town. So having more creations limits your more powerful magic. Okay, so essence is 29. So it's not like a huge cost to like spend more on these guys. I kind of want to have control level strong. So it's not really worth me increasing my fire shaping. Don't want melee damage, I just want them to breathe fire. So magical effects by 5%. So these would be good, but this would make my control weak. So I guess I won't worry about upgrading them yet, because I'm not high enough level to. But maybe if I had put less points into fire shaping, I would be. So maybe it doesn't make any sense to have points in fire shaping. Alright, let's see. Alright, let me like hard save first so I don't like fuck something up. Okay. So put a point in fire shaping. What does that do? My level of control is adequate. Shouldn't it be like super high because now my fire shaping isn't that high? Now it's strong. That's what I had before. Okay. So it's not really worth like respecing that.
Keiko Common, Natsuki Crisis, Ghost Sweeper Mikami, Plastic Little, Key the Metal Idol. Huh. Keiko Common is definitely ecchi. Key the Metal Idol. The title just reminds me of like the robot from My Ordinary Life. It's just like, that's the imagery that I'm imagining. I guess just because she has the wind-up key in her back.
So I guess I should put a point into healing craft because I've noticed that I'm not healing to full. Leadership only costs 1 point, so that makes me want to put a point in. And then...
Oh, Natsuki Crisis. That's a thing. Okay.
So this just straight up increases my essence, which I suppose would be good. It's hard for me to tell what would actually make me noticeably stronger to be able to beat anything. Okay, let me put a point into leadership, just because it only costs 1 point, and I want some amount of leadership. And let's go Thorny Fen. Let's go to the Vlish Woods. You guys ready to see the most disgusting creature? Well, it could be worse, right? Obviously the Thods are pretty bad. So with strong levels of control, I guess I'll read this. The Serviles have been very busy in this forest over the last century or so, cutting down the thick stands of trees for their fires in their homes. The woods are quiet now. There are no Serviles to be seen. It is very quiet, in fact. It is very quiet. In fact, all sounds are muted. The noises of the birds and insects are strangely distant. There's something in the air, an indefinable presence, constantly itching at the back of your mind. Unwelcome and disturbing thoughts constantly intrude upon you. It is not an unfamiliar feeling. You've experienced this before. You are in the presence of a Vlish, and quite a few of them. Vlish were created by the Shapers to shepherd simpler creations, and send messages to distant areas. They are frail, highly magical, and their minds are linked. So they're like psychic creatures. The variant that's slightly stronger is one of these, a Terror Vlish, but the normal Vlish is when they hit you, they just lower your AP. I don't know what it does in this game, though. It looks like they all have like a stun effect instead of the old thing. Like just a straight up stun. Oh fuck, I'm in range. Well, that's exciting. So it looks like one hit managed to terrify. I guess that sucks.
It's okay.
Scree.
Oh, welcome back, Nova.
Welcome, welcome.
Let's see. Tenema Mania Voyagers was a fun little original anime OVA series. Kind of wish more was done. Looking for some sci-fi comedy adventure of sorts. Perhaps give it a watch. Only 4 episodes. Yeah, there's quite a couple of those obscure OVAs out there.
The higher the number, the worse control affects the chance of the creature fleeing or going rogue in combat. Okay, so this doesn't help me have more mental control. So, a weak control. And so each one of these upgrades increases their level. So I could keep adequate control and then get 5% more damage on these guys. But like 5% on 12 to 26? Yeah, I guess from 11 to 23 to 12 to 26. I don't know. I don't really know how to level up that would make me any more effective. Because like putting another point to fire shaping wouldn't actually. It would make them a level stronger, but that doesn't give me anything, really. If I do this, their level increases, so their health does increase. So I could go from strong control to adequate control on both of them. Do slightly more damage. I guess that's like the thing, and then spend my own skill points on getting more essence. Or my essence at 29. I guess I could get more essence and then summon a third Fiora? Or not summon, create a third Fiora? Maybe? Just make another, like, this pattern seems to be, like, pretty effective. It's 12. If I do put point in, and I go rest. Oh no. This place. That makes me have 36 essence. So yeah. Yeah, I could support a third, right? Because previously I was fighting pretty okay with 23. This would drop me down to 24 to have another one. So maybe that's what I need to do. Or I suppose I could support one of these, but I don't think. Oh, look! I can make one of these. How did I get that? Oh, is that because my fire shaping went up? Oh, it is. I need 3 to make a Cryoa. Okay, what can they do? Icy Breath, so that's the standard attack, but like 30%. But no, it's like much more damage. It's 11 to 32 instead of like 11 to 22 or something. Cone of Ice. At the beginning of, oh, okay, so they don't have the endless fire breath, but 30% resistance to all damage and hostile non-magical effects. That seems strong. Cone of Cold seems good, but it'll be on cooldown. Leap to target. That seems strong. At the beginning of each turn, each foe nearby takes some frost damage. Seems very interesting. What's my...
Hey, love to draw. Welcome to chat.
Welcome, welcome. Hey, love to draw. You don't know who Ms. Kiff is, do you? I don't know if anyone would find this story terribly interesting. Probably not. So I think
I mean, even if you don't know who Ms. Kiff is, it's still interesting.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. What's hardiness cost? Hardiness costs 3 essence. Really, I was thinking a budget of 12 essence felt like totally manageable. With this guy, though, I guess I could put the essence in later, but like, I mean, the Frost Aura seems really interesting, so I would wonder if that would work. Leap to target, since the abilities take time to recover, right? Like, okay, but leap to target, like, yeah, that's fine. Please leap to the target. Okay. So now it's, yeah, like I thought, 3 turns.
Now, I love to draw doesn't know who Ms. Kiff is.
Wow. Yeah. Ugh.
It's a popular Twitch streamer.
Yeah. Apparently. Okay. Can I... Oh, I can't get rid of Icy Breath. That would be really interesting if I could make a solely melee Cryoa. The leap to target... Interesting, but also... What is this, like... Hold on. What does this cost? Uses 6 action points. Okay, alright. Now we're actually talking. So 3 over my, like, oh, my control level is weak? Ooh. Not good. Not a good ooh, but ooh, nonetheless. Now what does it take for me to, like, melee attack a guy? Oh. Okay. So this guy, if I want to melee attack, I have to do that. Okay, and then yeah, okay. Go over there and chomp, right? Sure. And then, right. This is not advisable, right? And then this guy, okay. So I can set a default attack per unit, so it's not too much of a pain. All right.
Or Honeydew says, I get missing obscure anime, but you know what's really shameful? Missing out on the popular stuff. who here has seen all of One Piece, Fairy Tail, Demon Slayer, Good Luck Girl, Naruto? I mean, like, a lot of people have seen it.
Fairy Tail is like a
Not lot of
slideshow,
people
though.
Want to watch all of it, you know? Like, everybody essentially has seen My Hero Academia, but only a select few people have actually stuck around to keep watching My Hero Academia. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Sometimes, you know, it's just like popular things pop off and then fade out.
Okay, so let's see. If I make a Cryoa, adequate control at baseline, don't change anything. Still adequate. And it still costs my budget of 12. So I think later I'll get the swoop, but for now, just having adequate control is probably fine. He doesn't need a cone attack. Maybe more health would be nice, but no, that would fuck me up. The Frost Aura is the most interesting aspect, so I guess I'll do that. Oh, and then I'll have him have a sword symbol. Slightly, like, nervous about this fist symbol being in the game, but okay, whatever, it's fine. So yeah, I'll do the sword symbol to indicate that this is a melee guy. Originally, I wanted these guys to be differentiated from each other by the symbols, but I guess, like, yeah, sword for melee Fiora.
Hey, Red Wolf Corp Revamped, welcome to chat. Says if you're gonna start fanning for something, why not fully integrate yourself? Deku isn't a terribly interesting hero. Yeah. The main character is definitely the biggest problem that I had with My Hero Academia. Well, maybe not the biggest, but it's one of the most constant problems that I had with it.
I wonder, like, do girls tend to have more of an issue with bitch boy characters?
Well, I have more of an issue with it now, but I used to actually like them.
I wonder if that's like a thing, like, because like Justin Bieber is popular amongst like
young girls.
Against young girls. I wonder if that's
the
like
older ones don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might be. It might be just one of those puberty things or something. I don't know.
Interesting.
I think, at least when you're growing up around the age that I was growing up, you know, around that time when feminism is big and girls are like pushed to like go take the reins, it's like it's somewhat attractive to have a boy that's shy around you, you know?
Yeah.
Because it's kind of relatable and it also like pushes you to take charge, which feminism was like promoting. But yeah, I was too shy to ever take charge of anything, so that doesn't work out. And now I realize that I just, all I want in life is for you to take charge. That's all I need.
You've gotten so much like bolder over the years, though.
Oh, thank you. I do my best.
Trisha has even, like, once ordered at a restaurant. Like, maybe, like, twice. You know?
Thanks.
She's like... No, but, like, seriously, like, Trisha will sometimes, like...
I mean, like, I used to be extremely introverted. But I am still, overall, much more of a passive person in the relationship.
I don't know if you were ever, like... Wow, that damage sucks. It's like this Frost Aura shit blows. Let's see. Can I, like... Is this a thing? Yeah. Let's try that. Oh, wow. He was not in there. Nice. Jesus. Yeah, can only get lucky for so long. Alright, so it kind of looks like this Cryoa is not that good. Oh, my control level is weak? How'd that happen? Maybe it does just make way more sense just to get more Fioras, because I don't think I can actually support. Yeah, control level strong. Yeah, I mean, I love AoEs, right? So why not just get a this seems like what I need, right? What are the different symbols I can use? If I already have a Fang one, I'll use a sword one until I get an actual melee one. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so... You were threatening me. You must be destroyed, rogue.
Why not keep with the story to the end? I suppose because life is short, and if you're not enjoying it, you're not enjoying it. I need to catch up with My Hero Academia. Yeah, I stopped reading the manga a while ago. It's just one of those things where it felt like I was just reading it because I was supposed to read it, you know? I wasn't actually having fun or anything.
Fairy Tail?
My Hero Academia.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. I never read Fairy Tail. Jeez. I could just barely get into the anime. But, you know. I was into My Hero Academia for a while. Yeah, I was willing to give it a good shot. I got pretty deep into the manga before, you know, throwing the towel.
Let's see.
Or Honeydew saying, how traditional, I like it. Weird to think they tried to push the weak, submissive man as the ideal boyfriend in my culture. That is the worst thing to be.
What's your culture?
Got the thug life culture. How long do you think manga should be? Anywhere between 10 to 25 volumes? I'm not sure, honestly. A lot of the manga that I've been following haven't even fucking ended yet, so I'll let you know when we get there. No, I mean, I do think there is such a thing as a series that's gone on for too long, obviously. And part of it depends on how well they are at really just keeping the story going. Because when a series starts to feel long, you're not doing the best job at making it feel natural how long it is.
Okay. So yeah, I think this is probably the strongest option, is just create more Fioras with the same pattern. Jesus.
Love to Draw says, I have every Fruits Basket. Takes up a whole shelf. Did you hear my hot take on Fruits Basket? It's fantastic. Fantastic hot take. Fairy Tail fangirl in my high school science class says she loved shonen because they had cute boys and nothing else. Yeesh. I mean, I get it to some extent. It's really nice to, see good art and to appreciate the good art of something. Especially when previously you had only seen, like, Cal Arts shit in America, or, like, you know, hyper-realistic superhero comics. And to just, like, see something that's, like, different and made to be, like, cool looking or cute looking, it's nice to be able to appreciate that.
So this remake has, like, opened up a totally new way for me to play.
Yeah, I like the old anime way better.
Literally, the strategy I can use is make a bunch of glass cannon creatures, not care if they die, and then just make more when they do die. This is so interesting. I didn't realize this when I was like first looking at the game. I just thought it was like the same thing as usual, and I was like equally as anxious about like optimizing and not quite understanding how without like having already played the game before. But now it would seem Clawbug Carapace. Okay, so that's like armor.
Honestly, I'm surprised that Monster Musume is still going. I thought that, yeah, I haven't. It's like when I remember that coming out, it felt like so long ago. And harem stuff doesn't really seem like it should last that long.
It can go on forever though, because it is kind of something that doesn't really have like a logical end.
The creator was having stress attacks, so he's taking a mental health VK. Oh my goodness. Well, hopefully everything's okay with him. Maybe it's because he wants to end the series. He's like, God damn it, I can't take writing this stupid fucking harem any longer. I'm just joking, of course. Jamie says, I mean, how many times can you run the plot of Everyone Goes Somewhere? It's all run by one type of monster girl. Weird shit happens. Kimihito has to do something embarrassing. Everyone laughs. Repeat. That sounds about right.
I mean, to be honest, I don't think it's like a confirmed thing that a story can't go on forever. I think it's just like a lack of skill that causes stories to degrade over time. Because there's certainly formulas. Like, a certain type of story can't go on forever. But, like, if you want the story to go on forever, you should build it that way from the start. Otherwise, it won't. It's unlikely that you'll be able to have it go on forever. Like, Inuyasha feels annoying.
Yeah, well, Inuyasha, the whole middle section is basically nothing but filler, and then they just wrap it all up in the end.
Yeah.
Like, the actual wrap-up to the story is really condensed compared to all the filler that you go through in the middle of the story. Like, they could have cut it down by 100 episodes. I mean, I still like Inuyasha, but people who say that they like Inuyasha are remembering the beginning and the end, basically. All the middle section is completely blocked from our memories.
Okay, so my reward is supposed to be a secret. Removes a key from her pouch and gives it to you. Take this. You can use it to get some supplies below, and it will let you find secrets. What secrets can I reach now? You can use that key to get to the Ascended. The Ascended are older than me, beyond me. They're truly apart from us. They need things. They have problems. They can let you in to see the first of them. Okay, so that hatch below that costs 100 living tools. Living tools are like living lockpicks, because this is all like biopunk.
Hell yeah.
So I am kind of curious what the Ascended is. It's probably something to do with canisters, I assume. Okay, shit tons of money. Silver bar. Fair. Earshock crystal. Makeup. Doesn't have any value, so I'll take it. Healing spores. Okay. So that's my reward. I was hoping for a canister, dude. I want some canister shit. You know what? I think... So the key is supposed to also work someplace else? To be Ascended. What the fuck does that mean?
Or Honeydew saying, wasn't that My Hero Academia's goal, but now the creator is dead set on ending it. ASAP. Like they teased a robot uprising arc, but nope. Are they introducing Sentinels now? Yeah, I don't know. If the creator's not into it anymore, it's probably better just to end it. It's really difficult to keep a series running forever without like going into super filler territory. And if you do feel inspired to write side arcs, you could always like make movies, you know?
Or like a separate.
Yeah, something that's separate from the main story.
I'd like to trade. Let me see your wares. So this guy has a shining shield for 1,000 fucking gold.
Hey, Sketchy Jar, welcome to chat.
Welcome. This shield gives you 10% mind effect resistance to your creations, and as you saw me get like hosed by the Vlish, clearly I need it. So I'm thinking maybe I should go grab this, but it is also all of my money, and there's like a limited amount of money in this game, etc. So I'm like not super sure if that's like the greatest investment. So I think first I'll go see what's up with well, since this is like gonna be sketchy, I'll go rest at a friendly town and then come back. He said the key would work down below, but then he also said it would work across the river where there's a scary battle betas. Battle betas are supposed to be very strong. Originally, it was battle alphas, battle betas, and battle gammas, and the only difference was the battle gammas would flash white, like they would, or like an oscillating light. That's what they would look like. I think all of the original models are actually kind of like a 3D model that has like a cartoon sort of like art filter over it. And then he went for more 3D things in his attempt to upgrade stuff, but it doesn't really look better to have 3D stuff walking around in a 2D space, so I don't know. I don't know that was the most smartest idea, but...
Yeah, Laura Honeydew says he does have My Hero Academia 2 spin-offs running at the same time. Yeah, I figure it's probably all just, like, a lot for him.
Clear 10 zones. Interesting. I think I'd like to come back and kill these guys.
As far as like a series length, I think under 100 episodes is a fair cutoff. I'm not really into like super duper extra long series. Although I understand why people would like to have that series. It's something that they can just have and be old reliable.
Okay. I wasn't reacting to what you said. It was just
Right.
It was like, you don't know how they'll react to you, and then their reaction is to immediately attack me. And then also, my guy failed the save against terror, although this is a sick AoE. Oh my god. Oh, quick action too. I can do it twice? Oof. Oh my god, can I drop a fat AoE on these guys too? Oh baby. Wait, is that it? Oh, you're just out of there. Good thing I was careful. Oh no, can I not get them all?
Yeah, Love to Draw says, I like One Piece, I just can't commit. Feed me recap movies, I love those.
There.
Yeah, One Piece is way too much. And a lot of that is also filler. Just like pointless shit that wastes your time, you know?
Shit. That's a fuckload of damage. Okay. Well, let's assume the worst, right? I should have already assumed the worst. Assume, like, by the worst I mean like, let's assume that they're going to fight me, and then just like, yeah.
Sketchy Jar says, I really enjoyed the creator of MHA on his first manga debut. let's see, how do I pronounce this? Omagadoki Dobotsun. That shit slapped, but I don't think it was shonen enough. Yeah, maybe that's his problem. Wasn't shonen enough. Did a generic superhero school shonen thing. Popped off super quick, and then he wasn't prepared for the fame.
Backup one. Okay, sweet. Okay, I can't get the volition, which would be nice, but it's alright. Can you get the volish? I wish I could get everybody like before, but tragically, the volish must die. The volish is definitely super dangerous, but can't quite get them all. So volish are like psychic creatures, if you didn't hear my explanation before. They're supposed to be like shepherd, like commanders of like other creations for like patrols or something. I don't think I'm living through this fucking mess. Yeah, I don't have like the mental resistance to survive the volish even. And then the other area I have to do is also more volish. What's their health? 270? It's a fuckload of health compared to 42. Okay.
Yeah, Red Wolf says shonen rom-coms are so hard to find, the good ones anyway. I want to try Amagi Brilliant Park because it has to do with theme park operations and whatnot. You know, shonen rom-coms honestly used to be like the standard. Like I used to see them everywhere, but maybe it's just because they were often being localized. But yeah, now that you mention it, I haven't seen too many of them popping off.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, the more I'm like reading over this writing, I'm kind of it's not as like super clean as it could be. I mean, it was effective enough, but and it's good in places. But there are some of the descriptions that are just kind of a little bit sloppy, and it's like I don't know, it's not bad, but it does kind of illuminate to me the idea that I could probably do a better job. Not that I would know any of the other like game design skills that this guy had, but it's kind of nice to notice little cracks because it makes it seem much less insurmountable to, you know, make a game and make the story elements impactful. Because I mean, obviously, like being like some of the first fantasy writing I read, I didn't have a lot of like standards, and I probably couldn't even read super good because I called this game Geneforge, even though it obviously has an extra E and like gene is a thing.
Geneforge is cool too.
Yeah, it sounds cooler, I think, Geneforge, but obviously it says Geneforge.
Yes.
But it's also interesting how you can like get a kid to like read better. Is like you give him a cool book with a cool plot and he wants to know what the page says. Same thing with the game. Like you do want to know what the game is.
It's easier to learn anything when you actually want to know about it.
Yeah.
It's like the main issue with school. They're just like trying to force us to be interested in things.
When it's like so much easier just to like inspire kids.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So much more effective to let them be interested in stuff.
This shining shield does it give me any mental resistance? 5% chance to evade attack. I wonder if I do better on the. This is good for a guardian. 5% plus to creation melee damage. So if you're, it gives you melee damage and your creation's melee damage. If you're running in there as a guardian with a bunch of other minions around you. Oops. I wonder if I could take out the woods without it. The American school system is about regurgitation. Very true.
Yeah, it is.
All
You know it.
all the top kids in my school were all homeschooled, and that does say something about the effectiveness of the. Hello.
Nova says I was homeschooled. Well, it's probably better that way, honestly. A lot of people who are homeschooled actually end up smarter.
Oh yeah.
Or like more informed than a lot of people who go to public school.
Yeah. Obviously, because there's like more variables, I guess you could end up worse off, but it's just not that I've seen. I think like if you just let a kid learn on their own, they're probably just as well off as like going to public school, because
Nova says I feel like a retard most of the time, to be honest. I mean, we've certainly come across actual retards who have degrees, so no
oh yeah,
worries.
yeah. I don't know if I told that story, but I graduated from college with like actual retards. Like, I don't know if there's like some politer way I should be like saying
Intellectually
that they're...
disabled?
No, because you can't say disabled. You can't actually mention anything about their mental status, because to identify them based on what makes them different would be othering. So, they're totally normal and not a retard. Sure, it's fine. Everything's fine. I'm sure they'll do just as good a job at whatever career with their degree.
Yeah.
Totally not devaluing my degree by just giving it out to actual retards. I'm sure this will be fine.
I'm sure it's all A-okay.
Fucking Christ. Alright. I guess I should have healed, but they do actually low damage compared to the other stuff I've ran into. It's just that like they disable you by terrifying everything or stunning everything. So he's gonna be gone for 4 turns. 4 turns. Their mental resistance is just too low. So I think I'm gonna try higher damage because I don't have the damage behind me. Other me, please. Yeah, love to draw is correct. Bonk, go to horny jail.
Back off, Nova, he's mine. He's just joking.
Yeah. Go War Blessing, because it's not like they're in super danger of dying compared to... Yeah, so I just ran into like not that many at once, and it seems to have worked out fine. I got Cursed. What does Cursed do? I'll use Seer. Seer poisons? So that's like extra DPS. When he starts his turn, maybe he'll die? Oh, he called for help. Ugh. And that's like enough help to fucking end me. I wish I had a group heal, but I don't. I guess the best I could do is move over here, and then did I not reach him? I guess not. Ooh. Let's like scooch further over here. Oh fuck me! God damn it! Oh, he died anyway. Good. Optimal play.
Yes, 5D chess.
Gotta heal people. You need a heal. I can't actually, like, get away, can I? So I should just move in. I was hoping to back up to increase the amount of time I had to deal with the first threat before I had to deal with the second one. I think they'll just end up disabling these guys. Or fucking murdering him. Okay, so this guy's disabled for now, but I can heal this up fine. Oh, I should probably move myself in so that I, like, soak some damage. Okay, so let's scoot you into a good spot, yeah. Did both. Okay. Speaking of othering, cyber school is not homeschool.
I don't know what the heck cyber school is.
I assume.
It's just like.
I think I know what that is. That
just like the camera thing.
So there's like companies that will sell you like a package or whatever to homeschool with, and that will include like seminars, like classes that you just like watch like a video of, and then you have other classmates in like a group, in like a chat and stuff. I think that's probably what we're dealing with. Cyber school is for the Zoomers.
It's for the lockdowns.
I would do so. I will do so good at homeschooling.
Perhaps. I hope our kids are strapping young boys.
Unless they're girls, of course. But
yes.
That's impossible. I'm too masculine. It would only be men.
Clearly, yes.
You are wounded, but you're also afraid, so I don't know. Everybody's terrified, so everybody's just gonna flee, so maybe I should be backing up and, I don't know, heal you so you don't get destroyed if you go. Oh, a Vlish came out of the woods. How do I do this? Everybody's still scared. Everybody's still soaking shots. I guess this is the perfect time to try and get more damage out. I don't remember what the red blishes do, so try this.
Nova, I have a desire for kids. Well, you can certainly have them. You just gotta go wife one girl up. Go find a girl and wife her up.
I mean, you were into Fox Girls once.
Get her a fox suit.
Could be into Fox Girls again.
Yeah, get her some cute ears to wear in the bedroom. I'm sure she'll be into it.
I think generally girls are into anything that. What is this? Curse? Is this a skull shit? These are quite determined to get me.
You're not into women? I thought you were bi.
Thought you were an androsexual.
Yeah, I thought you were into boss bitches or whatever you would call them.
Tomboys?
Yeah, close enough.
How gay are you? There's a lot of
Love to draw saying, I think that's the first time I ever heard a woman younger than 50 referencing having boys with a positive tone. We're bringing it back. Into tomboys, but strictly romantically. What does that mean? You mean you don't want to, like, You don't want to have sex with them? I don't understand.
I don't know, man. How gay are you? Were you porn gay or like gay?
Like, gay?
Like, did you watch too much? You were into Fox
you
Girls.
were on Pornhub too much, and then Pornhub flashed images of gay guys to you, and then it converted you. That's an old school meme. Is that you'll become gay if they flash like gay porn at you at the end of finishing or something.
I do believe like there is for ooh, oh good, he's scared. Ha ha ha. There is like a pipeline for like people that are like porn addicted or whatever, where they end up
Well, it is definitely a thing that actual porn sites tend to be algorithm based, and some of them try to introduce like some social justice into their algorithms. So.
Oh, it doesn't matter if they die. That's right. Where's? Oh, I'm terrified for 2 more turns. Not the most fearless commander over here. Let's see.
Yeah, Pornhub admitted it in a video.
Yeah,
I did see that. Yeah.
Yeah, that was their scheme, but like, I don't know. There's certainly like different schools of thought on whether or not you can become gay or whether you're born gay. I know it used to be you were born gay, but now
at the school they're saying you become gay, or it's a choice to be gay, and you should be gay because it's more socially just that way.
So what I learned in college, the most recent research, the cutting edge of academia, is that it's a choice to be gay, and only bigots choose to be straight. And if you weren't taught to be straight by heteronormativity, then you would be, man, that's the end, right? Yeah, 4 turns of fleeing and terror.
Yeah, Nova's saying, how gay I am is actually kind of complicated. It's probably a mix of birth and social. Alright, well that's fair. I mean, I'm sure you'll figure things out. Just,
Bug.
You know.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know. Maybe it's more convenient to be gay. That's like always the meme. It's like, man, I don't know any girls, but I have all these guy friends. If only we could fuck each other. It's like the joke. But I don't know. Girls are kind of nice. Not gonna lie. Okay, we're not gonna walk into this disaster.
Everything sexual is complicated? Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think it is.
I mean, like, puberty in general is such a complicated thing to go through when you have a bunch of weirdos approaching you.
Yeah.
Even, like, just on the internet, just a bunch of weirdos everywhere. I had a weird time.
Yeah.
During that section of my life.
Yeah. Man, I remember, like, even the health teacher was kind of like a fucking lunatic.
Yeah, same.
I remember my health teacher gave us this, like, super long rant in which he ended by going, like, don't tell your parents about this.
Oh my god, that's not a good way to end the rant.
It's like, you know, it just like admitting like, oh yeah, maybe that was a little fucking off the deep end, but you know.
You're right.
The story is only funny if I could do a really good delivery, and at 12:35,
don't worry
I'm
about
not
it.
I'm not really feeling the energy.
Yeah, I gotcha.
But yeah. Yeah, I remember I was listening to this podcast that was like left aligned, essentially, and they were talking about the horrors of cult deprogramming, and there's like they were giving an example of what they believed to be a harmless cult that only like religious weirdos would have a problem with, and this was a free love cult, and so
yeah, during like the sexual revolution or something.
yes, so they were trying to train people to be gay, not trying, they succeeded, and so the parents of a boy and parents of a girl were like, please deprogram our kids. They weren't gay when they left home, and now they're gay, and so they
different families.
Yeah, two separate families, right? So the also like yeah. Anyway, the deprogrammers like had them roommates in a facility, and that's basically all they did. They had them be roommates, and the guy and the girl claim that they were given aphrodisiacs in their food, but this is dubious. The only thing I could really point to is that they were given like seafood and chocolate, which is, I guess, whatever. Anyway, the two of them, the lesbian and the gay guy, the alleged lesbian, alleged gay guy, they ended up having sex, and then they were eventually released from the facility, and they were like, "Oh, it's super traumatic. We're still both gay," and they're like, they did an interview years later, and they're like, "Oh yeah, okay, but you still live with each other?" And they're like, "Oh yeah, because it was so traumatic. We just we've like bonded
over the experience.
Yeah, we bonded over the traumatic experiences. Like, oh, do you ever but you're not in a relationship? It's, no, we're both gay. And it's like, oh, okay. Do you ever have sex sometimes? It's like, yeah, sometimes, but that's just a purely, that doesn't have anything to do with like, being in a relationship. It's like, oh, okay. It's like, so what are your plans for the future? It's like, oh, we were thinking of having a kid together, and it's like, oh, but are you going to get married? Like, no, we're gay. It's like, oh, okay.
But is he going to be the donor?
It's like he's going to be the donor, and it's like, well, going through a facility and stuff, it's just easier just to, if he just like directly impregnates me, it's like, oh, okay. So he's gonna be the dad? It's like, oh yeah, he's technically gonna be the dad. Yeah. It's like, and you're gonna raise the kid together. It's like, yeah, we're good friends. So it's like, oh.
Well, kind of
interesting.
Seems like things kind of worked out over there. Yeah.
Yeah. So I remember. I remember that podcast episode and being like so confused how like
it is kind of confusing, yeah.
I was being reported the information from like a biased source, right? And
Right.
their perspective is that cult deprogramming bad and that these guys are totally still gay because they said they were.
It's
like-
yeah, it's almost like they just couldn't shake the being told that they're gay over and over again. Like they still believe it's true even when all evidence leads to the opposite direction.
Yeah. Well, forcing people to be gay or trans, whatever, have you legitimately pisses me off.
Oh yeah. It's pretty messed up.
Oh, that crack. I gotta have better posture. Jesus Christ. Oh.
Doubly so when it's done to children. Amen.
I had an instance where a person kept on insisting one character in my story is trans. She's not. Fucking,
He got legitimately angry, very strange.
oh my god.
What a weirdo.
Speaking of coon-brained people, fucking, every time I post my book somewhere, like the Slayer in the White Valley, someone like comments or like, oh, White Valley, like innuendo. And I've run out of patience for it. I just don't even stop watching porn. Just like if you can't look at a valley and like if you can't see the word valley and then think of a geological formation, you have to stop. I'm not like super anti-porn or whatever. Generally it's like whatever is probably fine as long as you're not watching like some fucking like frog swallowing someone type of shit. But at some point it's like, how come it doesn't cost AP for him to scurry? It should cost AP. Summoning more help. Okay, so that guy's terrified, so there's no point in healing him because he's gonna run away from the fight anyway. So, you know what? I'm gonna use Searer. Poison this guy. Oh, well, that was a waste because I'll just finish him with this guy. Now help is coming. I don't know where I should like form up to deal with it. This kind of shit makes me want to go be a hermit in the woods. Don't worry about it.
Everything's gonna be alright. Hey, things are looking up.
Yeah.
Just, you know, be
Also,
careful of what's trending on Twitter.
And, always keep in mind, like, that instinct to, like, give up or whatever is a mistake. That's your enemy's winning. As a friend of mine would say, swallowing the black pill serves no one but your enemies.
I am dreading shippers so much. I'm dreading shippers. Have you seen Reaper? There's no big titty waifus in there. They're gonna ship all the men. That's all that's left in book 1. I forgot to add more women. That fucked up.
Turned into a total sausage fest over here.
It is.
The thing is, I used to worry about that to some extent, but now I'm just kind of like, no one's gonna read this shit. No worries.
You can't stop the shipping. It's one of the things that the internet runs off of. Oh man. They get so fucking nasty too, those shippers.
Yeah.
It's like, is this what happens when they don't actually have good romance material? They just start projecting it onto everything else?
You know, if you want to ship and you want to sound like you're not a filthy degenerate, what you do is you say that you're doing a queer reading.
A queer reading?
That's what it's called. It's called a queer reading.
What does that mean?
It means you read the story as though everyone's gay, and then you write an actual academic paper on it. And then when I'm writing my academic paper, I have to sift through the actual sludge that is covering up anything useful. In fact, sorry, there is nothing useful. It's all trash.
That is so stupid.
No brain exists in academia.
That is awful.
Max retard.
Literally just training people to, like, see gay and everything.
That's like an option for an essay I could write.
Yeah, but that is actually insane that they would be teaching people to do that.
Yeah, that's like a type of essay I could write. Like, you could... I was like offered to do that, like as an option. Like you could do this, you could do that, you could do a queer reading, and suffice to say, I did not see any academic merit in doing a queer reading. The only time I've ever seen that ever be useful is like in discussion of vampires, because like that's how vampires reproduce. They like the fangs and stuff. So.
Right, yeah. The term queer is so retarded. You know? Yeah, I can see it. Yeah.
Too far away? So let's say walk. Now, you know what? Just back up. Back up. He sees you. He'll come. Good. Still out of range. Oh.
I mean, like, all this time of people using the term queer, and still nobody knows what the heck it's supposed to mean. Like, it has no real definition as far as, like, the gayness. It's just like, I'm gay, but it's a little bit weird. I'm queer.
Alright, we're sinning way too much. We have to stop. We have to stop.
I thought it was funny.
I will tell you that definitions are bigoted, and I was taught that. and I mean from a very basic level, And so like a dictionary is racist because, like, you know how like black people would say like instead of was would be like was with like a uz or something.
Oh, yeah, woos.
So you're erasing their cultural identity by having things spelled
Correctly?
by having a way that things can be spelled correctly.
Ah.
Anyway, I don't want to talk about this shit. I graduated. I'm done. I'm done. I'm off the clock, everybody.
Happy story, he's done.
I'm fucking done with this garbage. In conclusion, it's all retarded, and don't worry about it. The only people that need to know about this. Well, actually, you need to know about this, I guess, so you can be warded against the retarded. But anyway, it serves little purpose other than to help me to remind people how retarded it is. Anyway,
your friend,
we got new people in chat, right? Like, here's a fun story. Anybody, anybody know who Ms. Kiff is? Anyone? The only new person is like Love to Draw, right?
Yeah, he already said no.
He already said no. Yeah, no one knows who this fucking guy is. I guess I feel less out of the loop now. But so anyway, here's the story. I don't know. Everyone's already heard the story. It's not that interesting, I guess, but kind of interesting, I suppose.
Just do a recap story.
It's more interesting if you know who this guy is. What happened over here? What was all these hearts? What are you, charmed? You fucking fight for the other side, traitor. Anyway, I was on Rumble and I was like, oh shit, that's a guy from my high school. He had his face like zoomed in on the stream thumbnail, and so I was like, oh, I'll go say hi. And so I pop in the stream, and then I'm about to type, and I see next to the chat box that there's the number of people that are watching, and it's 2,500, and I'm like, I know I already explained, but Sketchy Drawer didn't hear, and Love to Draw didn't hear it. But I don't know if anyone gives a shit. But anyway, this guy is apparently like a big streamer. Who if you know who Asmongold is, he's business partners with Asmongold. I don't know. 2,500 on Rumble. Yeah. So
was like, this is my second place.
This is my second job. Yeah.
Yeah.
His I didn't know. Oh fuck. Yeah, I was like, wow, Rumble's kind of a weird place. It's like some people have like 10 and some people 2,500. I don't know. But can I blast this guy? Ah, fuck. Ah. Dicks. You're not afraid. Oh, you are afraid. I don't know. Can I walk like over here and then, I don't know, heal you? Shit. Anyway. Yeah.
Yes.
I got fucked up again in this fight, so
It's hard.
I don't think I'm getting out of this alive. I'll just save us all some time. Oh, well. Right. Next time. I'm done. Oh, boy.
Just go to sleep.
Quit the game, yeah. Okay, where is...
Reaper. Bam.
Whee-oo.
Still funding on Indiegogo. Wow. I guess, was Jamie here when we talked about the Ms. Gift thing? I don't remember.
I don't know.
Yeah, Sketchy Drawer has no idea, so.
Yeah, so anyway, are those dinos? I love dinos. The dinos have been here. That's, yeah, they're like velociraptors that breathe fire. That's the basic creature in this.
Yeah, so let's recap. So we found dude on Rumble that Adam recognized from his high school.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, this guy must be like streaming alone or something, or like no one watching. I'll go keep him company, and I pop in there.
Because that's
like,
usually what Rumble is like.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, Rumble's kind of cozy. It's got these nice. It's kind of like our audience where it's got like 10.
Only like a couple.
Yeah, like 10 people hanging out. Like
it's not like blowing up, but then this guy.
But yeah, this guy's got 2,500, and I'm like,
whoa.
And I'm like, oh fuck, do I say something now? It's like, I don't know. It was like intimidating because there's so many people watching now. But I was like, I know it's him. His username is the same name that it was his nickname in high school. So I was like, it's got to be him, right?
Right.
So then I comment. I was like, very vague, and then he recognized me. Yeah.
Your name and icon immediately.
So, but this guy is he's like a famous guy. He's partners with Asmongold, who people know who it is, right?
Yeah.
And then
not like Asmongold.
Yeah, I don't fucking know. I've heard of him. I don't know anything, right? Yeah, it was a neat little reunion. I was never friends with him or anything because he was a year younger than me, but like I talked to him a couple times. He was always cool or whatever. I don't know.
He's cooler than his brother, right? So
he was like a kid though in my memory, so it's really weird seeing him on an adult body. Like he was always very small. Like he has all these muscles and stuff. He owns a gym, and he's got these big muscles.
He's super fucking successful.
Yeah, he's super successful. He owns a company that Asmongold is his like equal partner in, and he manages all these other streamers that are like supposed to be super huge. And then he owns an MMA company, and everyone in chat was like filling me in on who he was, and I was like, whoa, are you like famous or something? And all these people in chat are like, lol, like lol, like, haha. And he's like, he's one of the top 20 streamers. Like, you actually one of the top 20 streamers? And he's like, yeah. It's like, what the fuck? Like, I just never noticed that this guy from my high school. You should ask him for
like,
money.
what the fuck? How'd you find me, bro? Are you a Rumble guy?
Yeah, here that'll be our happy ending for
the. It was a very funny reaction from him.
Yeah, here. Where's the window capture?
It was kind of wholesome.
Oh,
Can't lie. It's fine.
Yeah, here it is. Yeah, I'll show you. It was funny his first reaction when he was like, "What the fuck?"
Are you the Adam Meisner? Is this like the right timestamp and everything?
Yeah, minute 9 is like, basically. That's where you can see his
super small.
Oh, it is. Yeah. Sorry, guys. I'll make it bigger. You can see his reaction, like him see it in the.
You familiar? You go to school in New Jersey.
There we go.
Are you Adam Meisner? The Adam Meisner?
Yeah, TV thing.
What? Wait, I went to school with you.
Yeah, I lost audio over here, so I don't know. We're getting it back, though.
What? No, this is really him. I just checked his profile.
Whoop.
Whoop. There he is.
What's up, dude? You're looking at me on my second, this is my second job.
Alright.
You a Rumble man? I actually went to school with this guy. What the fuck? Yo, that's wild. What are you doing here, bro? Wait, how did you recognize me? What? Are you on Rumble?
Sorry, I gotta resize
You were a
it.
year younger. Yeah. You went to school with my brother. What the fuck? You're a man of culture. You're on Rumble.
Yeah. Yeah, he is. Our honeydew is like, oh, you broke his brain.
Why are you? How did you randomly just find me?
Yeah.
So funny how the chat was
The-
reacting.
Yeah, the chat was
I check his profile. That's really. I mean, he's real.
chat was like he's a schizo who's done his
Yeah, he's
research.
faking.
Yeah, he's
Rumble
like
bringing people together. W from chat for Rumble.
he's
And then,
impersonating.
like, some people were like, this is just a bit that
No,
he's
this
doing.
is not a bit. That's
Yeah.
someone that went to school with me and that was a year older. This is not a bit. You really did go to my school. I'm an author now. Wait, would you write?
Yeah, you gotta plug my shit,
Gotta
right?
plug his shit.
Yeah.
I mean, at least he asked, so you didn't
Yeah.
seem like you were just
I hesitated a while, right? I was like afraid to like
even bring it up.
I was afraid to like be a fucking like
Be that guy.
yeah.
Yeah.
But he has
I
a
get it.
he has on his Twitter he has like a
Who did his research, bro? It's literally.
Oh, yeah.
I'm looking at his picture.
could be a
and his
sorry I talked
video.
over it. That was my
That's not
favorite.
the same thing. No, it's really him.
Yeah, he pulled up the profile to make sure it was really you.
I'm an author now. Wait, would you write?
Sorry, I talked over it, but it was funny. It's like
Are you a Rumble man?
a man of culture.
Some would say a connoisseur. Could be a schizo who did his research, bro. It's literally his. I'm looking at his picture and his video. It's not the same thing. No, it's really him.
Yeah, what a funny experience.
I know, right? I was like literally
It's like both you and him were shocked.
yeah.
Like, what the fuck are you doing here?
And then to find out that he's like
Wait, so Adam, why are you on Rumble?
he's like some like big baller, like he's like famous and shit. It's like what's going on? Like,
Yeah, and you like never really encountered him, and the way that you encountered him is on Rumble of all places.
yeah, I gave him his his
My YouTube.
his brother.
Comments with my girlfriend. Wait, that's sick. So you just came to Rumble and just randomly saw me?
Literally true. I like
Yeah.
I'll be real with you. That's kind of crazy.
yeah, like
wait, that was bombs. I'm an idiot.
I don't know.
I figured I'd be more based than YouTube. Fuck yeah, bro. Wait, if you ever go on Twitch, I don't even like that platform. I don't. Wait,
He's like
am I supposed to?
He's like, wait a minute. You gotta know about, like, my super successful Twitch.
yeah, he was like flexing. He wanted me to look up his Twitch so I could see his Twitch numbers. His
Yeah,
Twitch numbers are,
they're
by the
insanely
way,
high.
fucking insane. Like I didn't even care enough to go look it up. I was just like, oh, that's cool. You got like 2,000 viewers. Nice, man.
And then
like
I'm, like, typing in, like, you said his name is Ms. Kiff?
yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
Trisha
it
was
was funny.
like troubleshooting something, and so I was pulling up a stream just to like have something on in the background while I edit a video, which I uploaded by the way. I did Rumble first, but I'll upload YouTube after stream. Yeah, so I popped open a random stream which I thought was gonna have like nobody in it, and all of a sudden I'm like roped into like talking to the apparently super famous guy.
Yeah.
If anyone, I don't know, I don't know if there's any like exciting. I don't know if this is like a very happy birthday, Jamie.
Yeah, happy almost birthday to Jamie. 2
Well,
hours
it's-
away. Oh my goodness.
It's your birthday in the East Coast, so
Yeah. That's one way to think about it.
anyway, yeah, like
Sorry, what were you saying?
I don't think anyone would be super entertained by funny stories about me and Ms. Kiff back in the day.
Well, especially
But,
if nobody really
yeah, because
knows him in
no
the
one knows who the
chat.
fuck this guy is. But he yeah. How old are you now, Jamie?
You're not supposed to ask the age, Adam.
Well, Jamie's also being rude, saying they're 1 year closer to death.
That is a little bit dark. Gotta admit that one.
Anyway, yeah, no, I guess older than you. Yeah, I guess so. Because I wasn't around when Daggerfall came out. That's for sure.
In 40s. All right.
Yeah. Not too bad. Yeah. No, but yeah.
Yeah, it is really crazy that
He's got-
you randomly ran into him again.
Yeah, he's got like I looked at his Twitter, right? Because I figured famous guy Twitter, right? So his pinned tweet from like 3 years ago was like, "Oh, send stuff to my PO box." So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna send my books to his PO box, and maybe he'll still remember who I am.
Oh, good night, Jen. Or Gabe. Well, Gabe the Jen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
both are appropriate, I think. So
Yeah, we'll be wrapping up stream
yeah.
around now-ish as well.
So yeah, I guess I'll send him my books and Horizon Quest. It's like I'm also I did that, right? I did a righty booky thing. So yeah.
It'll be a conversation piece on his next unboxing video to be like, oh my god, it's Adam!
Yeah.
I know this guy!
Yeah, maybe I don't know. Maybe that'll be.
It was pretty exciting for stream.
Yeah, the stream kept on informing me different things that he did.
Yeah,
And then I was
sending
like-
you his viral clips and all that.
Yeah. Oh, it was wild. So I commented on, or I like, what do you call it? Replied to his tweet about having the PO box, and some like fucking schizo like replies to me like 4 times, like real angry. Like he has like haters that go through his comments to like harass people who are his fans, which is crazy.
Yeah.
he sent me like, you know, a bunch of like, you know, drama articles and stuff. But anyway, yeah, no, it was hey, dinosaurs are pretty sick. So, you know.
Yeah. Skriank.
Anyway,
Yeah, Nova, you're like the baby. Not
Little-
even in his 20s yet.
little baby.
Oh,
But
it's okay. We're all around the same mental maturity, roughly.
yeah. Yeah, so anyway, that was neat or whatever. So yeah.
Yeah.
So who knows? Maybe
Nice
that'll
happy story.
yeah, maybe that'll be something. He's like fucking. I looked at his YouTube. He's working out like yesterday. He was working out with Mike Tyson. I don't know, fucking
Fucking
famous or
living
whatever.
out his best life.
I don't know if anyone knows who that is. It's like a boxer guy. He's like a black guy with a face tattoo. It was like
I don't know if you've heard tale.
he had a good winning record or something. Anyway, can't stay here, but you don't gotta go home. I've got a video, which this is I don't know if I did it very well. I feel like I'm getting more natural on camera.
Yeah, uploading to Rumble, huh?
Yeah.
Spicy stuff. You a Rumble man?
You Rumble man, a man of culture, a connoisseur. Anyway, I do know who Mike Tyson is.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. So that's I guess how famous this guy is. Fucking bonkers that I've never heard of that he got famous. Like I
know, right?
I've talked to people in town. I don't know. Anyway, that's it. The the video is a story of some advice I got from a guy that was like pretty impactful. But it's kind of a hard story to explain to people, and I don't know if I did it well in the video, but I wanted to make it into something tangible so I could like put that out into the world, because it's like I don't know.
Just a nice overall sentiment.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Anyway.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out, everybody. Happy birthday, Jamie, and please feel better soon, Nova. Get your stomach in order.
Yeah.
Drink lots of water. That's good.
And if you've already backed Reaper, go share it places, I guess. Unless you've already shared it a bunch and you're like, oh, I don't want to be like a weirdo sharing it too much. But it's okay.
Every little bit helps, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trisha's all excited about this. So.
I am excited about it. I hope people don't think it's too gay.
Yeah, you should have.
Now that we've like brought up this problem.
Guaranteed, you should have started with like different characters. Like you should have.
Well, I mean, like the story functions better how I did it, but yeah. I need more titty waifus.
You probably should have done a flash forward or something.
No.
I hate flash forwards too,
I hate
but
flash forwards.
I think probably you should have not made it a big fucking sausage fest. And it's like basically just one character, so it's like just the one sausage. It's
just main character sausage, a
and like
bunch of like undead sausages,
like a child,
a ghost sausage.
It's like, you added a cute little girl, but that doesn't really help your situation. That's like you might as well just added might as well have added a cute camel or something.
She's a little girl that you would want to protect, but
good no broads. Marshall's about to drive off in his Jag.
Bro job.
Marshall's he's just speeding down the sidewalk in his Jaguar. No bras. No
bitches. Alright, guys.
Yeah, anyway. Thanks for hanging out. Really appreciate you guys being here. I backed for 2 books so I can get my friend was. Aww. That's
so sweet.
Yeah.
It's also a fairly good idea. One for yourself, one for a friend.
Hey. Anyway, thank you guys for hanging out. I'll be in the Gilded server until the wee hours of the morning. So, find me there.
Yeah.
But until the next stream, you guys have a fantastic